Have you ever wondered what school is like for a child in foster care? Imagine going to school every day feeling like you're dumb because you're so far behind your peers that you can't even catch up. You've been in and out of different homes and different schools. You've been in and out of the principal's office because you're in trouble all the time. Or you're missing school days because you're having to go to court for your case. Imagine believing that you have no purpose in your life. You don't even believe you're going to grow up and live to be an adult. And if you do live to be an adult, you believe you're going to end up in jail or on government welfare because you can't get a good job. Imagine not only believing you cannot have, but you don't deserve to have what every successful adult wants. A good job, a family, the ability to live on your own. As an educational advocate for children in foster care, I work with students who have these feelings every day. And I want to tell you about one of those students. I want to tell you about Jim. When I first started working with Jim, he had just left a residential facility that he had lived in for 4 or 5 years. He had just completed his 9th grade year, and we were getting ready to enroll him as a sophomore at the local school. And the local school didn't want him. The residential facility had put into his file that Jim was angry all the time, that he was a troublemaker, and that he was dangerous. His foster parents and I had been working with him all summer, and we knew he wasn't like that. And luckily, the school believed us and trusted us. But then we got him enrolled and started in his sophomore year. And then we learned the residential facility had lost all his credit hours from his freshman year. So now he was going to school all day, working on his sophomore year classes, coming home, sitting down with his foster parents and I to work on his 9th grade classes online. He was angry. He was frustrated. He never got to do anything but schoolwork. He felt like it was unfair, and it was. And I don't know how many times he tried to drop out of school, and we'd have to keep pulling him back. Why am I telling you about this story? In the US right now, there are almost 500,000 children in foster care, and they all have similar experiences. They all have these feelings that they don't mean anything and that they're not worth the time. So what can you do? You can educate yourself on their needs. You can start telling your friends and family about these foster kids that need so much help. You can call your local licensing agency, foster care licensing agency, and ask them if they need donations. Do they need mentors, tutors? And of course, we always need foster parents. But even if you can't make a big act, you can do something small, $25 to a foster care licensing agency. Because all those small acts add up. And as they add up and they add up, we get to make a difference. Foster children don't have to have these results. Let me finish Jim's story. 3 years ago, Jim graduated from high school. He still stays in touch with his foster parents and myself. He has a good job working at a furniture factory, making good money. He lives on his own, and he's working on some other independent living skills with people who can help him. Jim is going to be a successful adult. So my question to you is, what are you going to do today to make the difference in the life of a foster